Oh, what an amazing coincidence. We were just playing one of her songs. And totally not unexpected, the crowd goes wild. Okay, we're out of time. Thank you all for coming. Good night. Tori, can you hear us okay over there, or do you want to come over here? Can you hear us okay?
No, I can hear you.
You can hear us.
No, I need
Let's come over here. Let's bring her over here.
Do you want me to come
Yeah, come over here. Come over here. We need this microphone on right here, too. Yeah, that way we can wrap it down with you a little bit before we... You need some help? Tad, lift the lady up, would you? There you go. How are you this morning, my dear?
Oh, is the microphone on? The microphone on?
We think it'd be best if we could hear her. Hello?
Maybe I should go back to where I was.
How about that microphone right there?
Hello? How about this one?
Okay.
There we go. There's Tori.
Hi, everybody. Can they hear?
Yeah, they should be able to hear you.
Hey, Teru, all right, let's take care of an engineering problem here right at first. She's Tori Amos.
Hi.
All right. We would like to be able to hear her. We would like, first of all, for her microphone to be on, and second of all, for her fans to be able to hear. How about that?
All right, there we go. Sometimes we have to start right with the basics, Tori, when it comes to the KROQ engineering department. So how are you this morning?
Well, I'm pretty good.
Now, you were just saying backstage that you've been very busy. You have had this last, I guess, what? How long have you been out in promoting this album? A month, maybe? Something like that?
Yeah.
And you've just been running ragged. Just going everywhere, doing everything.
Done 500 interviews.
Wow. This is not going to be one of the best. Let me just say that right up front.
You know, for 500 interviews, you should be leading in New Hampshire right now.
Yeah, I should, actually.
Now, I read that your schedule is 180 shows that you're going to do around the world this year.
Yeah.
Is it an economic decision where you go, well, we've got the crew together and we're on the road, we might as well, make some money on the thing, or did you have a desire to play that much, or do you just feel bad if you don't miss some countries, or how do you make that decision?
Well, you can't miss Italy, because that's your linguine, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You can't miss Spain, because they're gorgeous.
Right.
You can't miss Sweden because of the Vikings, and I was a Viking like 1,000 years ago, so I have to go there.
Yeah, we wanted to ask you about that, Terry.
But this is the thing, Bean. When you start going, well, I'm not going to go there. What? You're not going to go to Ireland? How can you not go to Ireland?
You can't do that, yeah.
Because let's be honest, the record companies want you to do America, Canada, Germany, and England. They always want you to do that because they're the big territories. And I'm going, yeah, but the cutie pies, they're in Italy and Spain. I'm going there.
Do you get, my guess is you do, but do you get this same kind of reaction all over the world? Or is every country as plugged into you as the United States is?
Well, I think that you guys should come to Europe. It would be fun.
I think you'd have a hard time.
They might express it a little differently, but what it is people are showing up to just, light some fires. That's where they want to, whether they're from Ireland or whether they're from, Italy, they've got their little, out. They're ready to go. They want their heart to be chocolate covered. It's good.
By the way, I'm glad there's going to be a transcript of this on America Online, because I'd like to read it later and go, what is that? What is that deal? Tell me about being a Viking 1,000 years ago, because there are a lot of people who have a sense of a past life. Is that what it is with you, a past life?
Yeah.
How do you know you were a Viking?
Because...
Man, it's a shame Jerry Springer already left, isn't it? Would this be a great topic for his show?
No, it's just, look, I think if you have any bit of intelligence at all, you have to figure that living this little life just doesn't get you to sit with Jesus and discuss. I mean, it's about soul growth as far as I'm concerned. You keep just traveling around and matter keeps reforming, and that just makes a lot of logical sense.
What were you? Do you really think you were a Viking, or do you have any idea what you might have been?
Kevin, maybe you were the beautiful Irish maiden that I stole and put in my longboat, honey.
It's possible. It is possible. Sometimes I feel pretty. If that has anything to do with it.
Do you have actual? I mean, do you have memories of it, or does it come to you in a dream?
Oh,
or
Dean, let's not get dramatic.
well, no,
about
I'm just
it.
trying to figure it out. I don't understand it. I am not. I mean,
Hey, you tell us you're a Viking, we have questions.
we do, because that is so foreign. Look, let me say this, and you Tori Amos fans are way out ahead of us. We were talking about this earlier today, in that there are things that you all understand, like the fairies.
Yes.
We don't get. We don't get the fairies. You know what I mean?
Well, let me tell you something about the fairies.
All right.
You go to Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
you go someplace in County Cork where the guys are maybe twice as big as you, and you diss the fairies.
Well, no, not to them. I don't.
No, you won't. No, you won't have a face left, because the thing is, those people understand. If you have a modicum of intelligence, you understand that the fairies. I'm sorry, Bean, but we're a civilization that they believe was exterminated.
Right.
So that's just a term they've put to it, but it was a race of people. It was a people. The two also did that.
What you're basically saying is that Kevin and me do not have the modicum of intelligence to follow.
No, Bean, you just have to read a little bit.
I guess that's it. Is it on the TV, Tori? Is it on the TV?
No, it ain't on a TV.
If it ain't on the TV, we ain't seen it. Now, you know there is. Is it on the Jeff Foxworthy show?
No, it ain't on the TV.
Well, that's no good then.
Sorry, you have to go read. But go to Ireland. I mean, that's one of my favorite places. And I just think that place is one of the most creative and exciting for artists right now. So if you want to just take a little trip somewhere, and it doesn't cost that much, it's really a great place to go.
Ireland is where this record was made, is that
Yep.
correct?
Most of the record was recorded in a church in County Wicklow.
That's got to be a good vibe.
Good vibe.
Go on, girl. All right, listen, we got Tori Amos, we got the House of Blues, we got a terrific audience here. What I think we might want to do is take a break, take care of a little business, and we come back and you'll put this beautiful piano to use?
I'll go play.
All right,
Very
sounds
good. Tori Amos will play next live at the House of Blues. It's 8:11, and we'll come right back live on the world-famous KROQ. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a song from Tori Amos? Live on KROQ.
Hey, you can tell me it's over, and it's over. You can tell me over, you should have. You can tell me it's over, and it's over. Come on, you stop. Hand me a drink and I'll keep giving you a message. You'll never get away from a donut hole. Then thought that I could decipher your message. There's no one here, dear, no one at all. And if I'm wasting all your time this time, I think you never learned to take. And if I'm hanging on to your shade, I guess I'm way beyond the pain. And someone can grow good, can grow pretty. Blood can be pretty like a delicate man. A copper to steel, to a hinge that is bolted. Let's in, let's see when, let's you in. And if I'm wasting all your time this time, I said you never learned to take.
illusion. Skies cold and gray. You got me moving in a second. I dyed my hair red today. I just want a little passion to hold me in the dark. I know I got some magic buried deep in my haunches. But my priest says you ain't saving ourselves. My father says you ain't making any money. My doctor said you just took it to the limit. And here I stand with this sword in my hand. You can say it one more time. What you don't like, let me hear it one more time. Then have a seat while I take to the sky. Gonna take to the sky. My heart is like the ocean. It gets in the way. So close to touching freedom. Oh, then I hear the gods call my name. I am my priestess. You are saving ourselves. My father says you ain't making any money. My doctor said you just took it to the limit. And here I stand with this sword in my hand. You can say it one more time. What you don't like, let me hear it one more time. Have a seat while I take to the sky. Gonna take to the sky. Take to the sky. Yes, take to the sky.
Amos live on the world famous KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
How about that? Hey, we know how tough it is.
Have a seat here if you like.
How tough it is to sing in the 8 o'clock hour, man. That was amazing. Most people can't pull that off. Hey, you know, we do have something we need to ask Tori before we break. And by the way, you folks in House Blues, we're going to get a chance for some of you to ask some questions in just a few minutes. So stand back. Are these flash photographers bothering you?
No.
Is that okay?
You're fine.
Because I am on an LSD trip right now.
Maybe that's not a bad thing for you, babe.
Well, thank you very much. Well, I can tell it's love.
Speaking of LSD trips, let's talk about the thing that perhaps caught our eye about this album first. Not our ear, but our eye. And
This is you dating Babe.
The little photo book. You guys have all seen the photo book, right? And Tori has a little baby piglet that she's breastfeeding. I have to be honest. You were breastfeeding the pig, weren't you?
Yeah.
Is there any kind of story that you'd like to explain to the audience that's listening now about that?
Well,
or
it's about, no, I don't do demonstrations.
Demonstrate, somebody shouted.
Maybe Bean will demonstrate for us a little later. But the thing is, in truth, it's about the hidden. And the picture represents that which we hide. That's non-kosher. And so it's really about bringing what's hidden out in the open. That, whatever that is.
Represented by the little piglet. Now, did you have a gift that you wanted to give to Bean?
There's something that I really am interested in.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's that? What's going on now?
Bring out the gift.
There's a pig.
There you go. A little piglet. A chance for Bean. Look at the little piglet. Tori has handed the piglet to Bean. Bean is holding the piglet. Bean, it's a piglet.
I'll see you guys later.
Now, I think at this point what we should do is we should have Bean recreate the photo of the pig.
Now, Tori, are you traveling with a pig, or what's the story here?
Spare the pig, Bean.
Spare the pig. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I got two of these guys at home, too, so...
Aren't they great?
It's a good-looking pig.
I have something. If this is just a stunt pig and you don't expect Bean to go home with it, you're in trouble. Let me tell you that right now. Because he will take the pig home.
No, this is Dozy the pig.
Look at the little pig leg.
Isn't he cute?
Let me ask you this, Tori, as I stand here trying to actually look serious conducting an interview while holding pork. Your album is number 2 in America, number 1 in Los Angeles this week, The Boys for Fellas. Is that... You didn't go into making the kind of music you make for the success, I'm sure, but does it bother you? Is it scary? Do you love it? How do you feel about that?
Well, what feels good is that when you just do what you believe in, that sometimes people are interested. And I just kept playing this piano going from town to town. Sometimes I feel like, we show up and people just show up and you keep going to the next town.
And so it's nice when people appreciate what you're doing from your heart.
Yeah. It's groovy.
Very nice. All right, how many of you would like to ask some questions of Tori in a couple of minutes? Let's take a break. You're going to perform some more for us too, right?
Yeah, but if you want to, as far as questions go, I'll answer them if you organize it.
Sure, we'll organize it, and I'll go down there with the microphone. We'll do this when we come back in a second. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, and when we come back, we'll have you ask some questions, and then you'll perform another song?
Yeah.
Perhaps, or two. All right, more of Breakfast with Tori Amos in a couple of minutes on the world-famous KROQ.
This is KROQ listener Jay.
It's the world-famous KROQ 106.7 KROQ. We're back live inside the House of Blues, and we're doing Breakfast with Tori Amos, and we're going to have some questions from the audience here. A lot of people are big, huge monster fans of Tori Amos and don't get a chance to ask her a lot of questions.
Hey, Tori, are you even aware of how we selected the audience this morning for this broadcast?
No.
These people, they would have horror stories to tell you, but we would go out to a location in the KROQ van and we would announce, okay, for the next 10 people who can come down and show me a Tori Amos CD or Tori Amos t-shirt or something from you, we'll give you tickets to this thing. How many people went over 100 miles an hour to get their tickets today? And at every location, they'd get 10 people like within 3 minutes. These people, I don't know how, they were like psychic to know where the KROQ van was going to be. And then, of course, the poor guy who was doing it had to explain to the next 100 people that showed up, I'm sorry, the tickets are gone. So these people really jumped through hoops to be here this morning. So it's, I'm glad they all get a chance to see you.
The guy in the back's shouting now.
All right, we're going to take a few questions from the audience. Tori's going to play for us again, too. You're listening to 106.7 KROQ, and Kevin is out in the crowd.
Okay, your name is?
Adriana.
Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to say that I admire you so much, and I wanted to ask you. I know you came from a classical background, and I was wondering what classical composers you're interested in, and if you still play at all classically.
Bartók was one of my favorites. Because I took up the harpsichord, I began to study those Bach preludes and fugues again, because you have to sit and get those hands up. And then once I studied, then I usually put them aside and dive off into stuff that's very, very different than that, because I'm trying to bring polarities together. Mm-hmm. So more Jamaican music with Bach. The idea of some booty, some serious booty, but with the chops. I'm trying. I'm working on it.
It's a shame you weren't here on a Monday because Kevin and I do an hour of Bach preludes and fugues every Monday on KROQ. And unfortunately you missed it. That's too bad.
Step right on up here. Your name is?
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Tori, you rip.
That's Southern California speak for she likes you, Tori.
Thank you, Vin.
Okay.
I was wondering when you were going to be touring here in LA again, and if you were going to be having a backup band or an orchestra with you, and if so, can I get 2 tickets?
I think we hope to be doing something like the Greek or something. I'd love to play an outdoor kind of venue. I'd love to do that. But I think we're coming in June, and the trucks start rolling in the UK February 23rd, and they roll across the Atlantic,
nice,
of course,
good,
to Florida April 8th, and then we move north, and we move west quickly, and then we backtrack to the Midwest. So we should be here around June, bringing the harpsichord, the boozy, and maybe guest musicians are going to pop up along the way.
Great, I can't wait.
You like collaborating with other artists, I've heard, and I know you did one piece with Trent Reznor.
Yes.
Are there some other people you're eager to work with?
Fat Albert.
Fat Albert.
I always liked him. He was my fave.
Well, we'll look for that.
Yeah, go find him, Bean.
Yes, your name is?
Shauna.
Hi, Shauna.
Hi, Tori. You're such an inspiration to me. I just wanted to know, what do you hope for in your next life?
You mean after this one?
Uh-huh.
Sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Loads of it.
I hope to be a pig in that. Come on up.
And a pig on your farm.
Yes. What is your name? Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Bonnie. I was just wondering how it makes you feel, if it scares you to know that many people have tattoos of you all over their bodies.
This might be a good minute. Come on up here.
To bring up our friend, yeah.
Come right around there.
Now,
Can he get up on the stage right there and show everybody those tattoos?
We talked to him on the phone. Metal detector, please. Security. We talked to him on the phone this week, and he told us about all these tattoos. And frankly, it was frightening on the phone. I can't imagine what it's going to be like in person.
All right,
You're
let's
gonna be
see some of those.
all right.
Let's see some of those tattoos. He's got the book.
And he's quick to get an autograph.
Oh, of
isn't
course.
he?
Kevin, can you jump up so we can mic him?
Yeah.
So we can mic him. Is that,
Oh my God.
that is quite a likeness right there on his chest. All right, hold on. Let him explain what they are because we
All
can't
right,
see them.
explain to her what they are.
They're just portraits, and Tori and Amos, and I've got one on my calf that's under the booth that's a hand with smoke coming off of piano keys.
Well, you do realize that these girls have an appetite, so you have to feed them, you know. They like Italian food, Asian food, so you're going to be a busy little eater.
How many Tori Amos tattoos do you have there?
5.
Now, at any point, have you stopped and went, well, 10 years from now, how am I going to feel about this? 20 years from now, how am I going to feel about this?
No.
Is it enough?
No.
Are you going to get more?
Yes.
How many?
I'm not sure.
Well, you know what? Maybe 5 is good. Odd numbers are good. Five is good. That's a lot of food bills.
You know, one of these days, you're going to wake up, Tori will be involved in a horrible scandal with Divine Brown and a BMW, and you're going to regret, and you're not going to be able to show your face. And that is what you call a fan right there.
Yeah.
Is what that is.
He's getting an autograph now from Tori. There you go, waving to the crowd. Frank, you got some more questions down there?
Tori, do you get a lot of fan mail? I bet you do.
Well, yeah.
Do you get a chance to read much of it?
I read a bit of it. Usually the letters that get backstage get to me because, when they go to the different writing places around the world, there's one in England. They're wonderful people. There are 2 in America, and they answer a lot of them.
Yeah.
And read them. Because if I did, to be honest with you, I'd never have time to go to the show and play. So it's really about
It's
concerts.
funny. Some artists come, they come to town and people go to see them and they clap and they leave. For some reason, everybody wants to give you something. Have you noticed that they all have a gift of something that means something to them, or they want to give you flowers, or?
Well, I think it's about exchange. The concerts, people that haven't been to the concerts don't understand. It's very much about an exchange. The audience gives something, I give something back, and it's not about, I hope it isn't about a voyeur thing. It's really about a conversation. That's what I hope.
Is that right, everybody? Have some more people here that want to ask questions?
836, world famous KROQ. Who do you got?
Your name is?
Erin.
Hi, Erin.
Tori.
Hi.
I just want to know that I admire you beyond your music, and I volunteer for RAIN. I did a big project on them for school. I sent you a copy of my paper. I don't know if you ever got it. But,
I haven't received it yet.
I just want to know what's happening with RAIN now, because this was like about a year ago that I did this stuff.
Well, we hope to be doing a benefit concert in line with a major cable network, cross fingers, so that RAIN can get some kind of attention to keep that phone line going, so that the survivors have a place to call, and that there'll be somebody on the other end of that phone line. So hopefully in September, and you'll be hearing about it. Spin is helping us out a lot by putting out the word when and where. Spin has really been great about that. They're coming through.
I'd also mention, by the way, and you fans here know, but the folks listening at home, there's a terrific cover story on Tori on the current Spin magazine, which just hit newsstands now. It's the March issue. She's on the cover, and there's an odd article inside with Tori, too. Do you remember the reporter who came to the castle?
Well, it wasn't a castle, actually. But, whatever you'd like to think. If you want to come and hang out, you can see however you want to see it.
What is she saying? Is she mocking me?
No. No. She's just saying the reporter was there and the reporter saw what the reporter saw.
Is this another
Yes,
modicum of
that's what
intelligence remark?
No. I'm saying she was absolutely lovely, but I'm saying that when people come and hang out, they see what they see, and everybody sees it very differently. And I think that's when you're reading anybody's article. I didn't write them. That's just their point of view.
Right. Well, she was obviously a very big fan, too. I mean, it's a very complimentary article.
Well, she was a lovely lady.
We're doing Breakfast with Tori Amos at the House of Blues. Your name is?
My name is Justin.
Hello, Justin.
I'd like to thank you. I was just down here and you shook my hand. Thanks for that.
Well, you know, that's the polite thing to do, though, isn't it, Justin? If you reach your hand out, I'm supposed to share. That's the way that we do things.
Thanks.
Good comment, Justin.
I was wondering, on like Little Earthquakes,
Yeah.
the first one, or in Precious Things, you say 9 Inch Nails in it.
Yeah.
Then on the next album, Trent Reznor did vocals.
Yeah.
Then on this new album, you mentioned Pretty Hate Machine. Is there some kind of connection?
Does he win a prize for putting all the clues together?
No, Trent has been very inspirational, and I think he does what he does wonderfully.
Okay. Can you sign this now?
I don't think we have time. I don't think we have time because we want to get some more questions in.
Come on up. Your name is?
Michelle, hi.
Hello,
I know
Michelle.
that you have an obsession with shoes, and I wanted to know if you had a favorite pair.
I do have a favorite pair. And you might find this funny, but they're these old olive beat-up green boots that I got in an old bazaar in Paris that are 25 years old, and I keep trying to repatch them so they don't fall apart.
Who's the guy over there that went, yeah, for the green boots? Yes, makes sense. Thank you.
That's a question I don't think anyone has ever asked one of our guests before. Do you have a favorite pair of shoes?
She had a good answer, though.
I know, she really did. Hey, don't we have Motorhead tickets for her for that question?
Oh, yeah, we have Motorhead tickets for
Motorhead
for the
coming to
show
the House
that's
of
going up
Blues.
here.
All right, why don't we do this, Tori? I know it's early, but we'd love to take another quick break and come back and have you play some
Okay.
more. Would that be okay? We've got this beautiful piano here. Why the heck not? No? Yes? No? All right, we'll come right back. We're live from the House of Blues. It's Kevin and Bean Breakfast with Tori Amos on the world-famous KROQ. This is a very special morning to be listening to 106.7 KROQ KROQ. It is 8:43. We are not in studio today. We are live at the House of Blues on Sunset Boulevard, having a terrific time in our breakfast with Tori Amos this morning. A bunch of Tori Amos fans here in the house who couldn't be asking for a better time, more up close and personal, chance to talk, chance to listen. If you are not going to be anywhere near radio and you want to follow what's being said by Tori today, again, you can check out the America Online keyword HOB for House of Blues, and there'll be a transcript of the interview available for you all day today. So
Tori,
check it out.
we're going to get a song from you in just a minute. I wanted to ask you a question, though, about the fan... I don't know if the word is adoration or devotion or what it is that seems to be... It's both, right. Seems to be above what most artists... how do you react to that?
Well, I think the main thing is it's about everybody honoring themselves. It's not about, them honoring me. It's about them honoring them. And once they do that, and I honor me, then we can exchange. And I think it's really important that sometimes, when things get a little, over the top, it's real important that you guys know that I respect you claiming yourself. And that's so important because in the music side of things, it can be a bit of a hierarchy, and that's not good. It's about equals. Just because I do this, 10 years from now, we might have to go door to door and you feed us some peanut butter sandwiches because nobody buys records anymore, like the troubadours in the old days. So it's not about hierarchy. It's really about we're equals and everybody just is claiming their own soul.
There you go. That guy right there will buy your records till he dies. How about a song?
Okay, well, let me play something that I know because I'm forgetting all my words. What, Amsterdam?
People are shouting out different song titles. Tori's going to play a song now at the piano live at the House of Blues on KROQ.
Kevin, you couldn't see her, but as you were preparing to ask her a question, she was running through lyrics in her mind. You could see her lips moving. So let's see if she remembers the words.
Little blob in my igloo. those girls and all those sailors, get your bags and hold down. Won't you just hold down? Hold down. 'Cause it is watching my every sound. I said, they're watching my every sound. Lesters and jesters and my traders of kind. Na, 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 na. Yeah, I'm just having thoughts. I said I'm just having thoughts of having thoughts. Having thoughts of Marianne, quickest girl in the frying pan. I'm just having thoughts of Marianne.
On the world famous KROQ 106.7 KROQ. Tori Amos, everybody.
Wow. We want to find out from Tori. Do you want us to take a break, or should we take some more questions?
Want us to take a break or some more questions?
More questions.
More questions.
Okay, terrific.
All right. Frank, line up some more questions. I'm coming down. Excuse me.
Hey, Tori, let me ask you this, Tori. If she can hear me. She's talking to someone in the audience right now, yeah.
They're asking about her earrings, I believe.
In London. Yeah.
Hey, Tori, let me ask you this.
Yeah, babe.
When we talked to a bunch of these people on the phone this week, one of the ways that they were trying to prove to us how big of fans they were of yours is that they have all of your albums and all of your singles and all of your imports and tons of live recordings. Tons of Tori Amos bootlegs. You're very heavily bootlegged,
Yeah,
as you know.
what do I have, 67 boots?
Wow.
Yeah.
I was wondering how you feel about that. Some artists love it. Some artists do everything they can to shut them down.
The main thing about boots is if they got the sound quality right, then fair enough. But I think a lot of the boots, somebody was sitting in the third balcony with their cassette player, so it sounds like garbage, and they just waste their money, and that's the drag. I mean, you know, I think it's about if they get it right, then fair enough.
Well, these people are very happy with their bootlegs. I don't mind telling you.
Okay, good. Well,
That is
good.
true.
Whatever gets you off.
It's Breakfast with Tori Amos. We're at the House of Blues, and the audience members want to ask a few more questions. What's your name?
Hi, Tori. My name is Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Yeah, I always enjoy listening to your versions of other people's songs, like Angie and Sugar. And I was wondering if we can look forward to any more bootlegs coming out, or cover versions, I should say.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of boots, and I always try and do some cover versions that are different. I was really interested in this pub band in England that America doesn't really know much about, Chaz and Dave. Do any of you know that? They were like a pub band. And I thought I did Nirvana, I did Zeppelin, I did the Stones. It was time to do Chaz and Dave.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Step right up to the microphone here. Your name is?
Tina?
Hi, Tina.
Hi. I just wanted to say that you are a woman in
in a business that's pretty much male-dominated.
Not anymore.
Right. I just wanted to say that I know that you're an inspiration to many women trying to break into this business, and it's a wonderful thing. Wonderful.
Well, good. I hope I'm inspiration to the guys, too, because the thing for the guys is it's real important that the guys know that they can get in their music, and it's being shown by other guys right now, obviously, but to the emotional side, too. As you can see, there are a lot of, quote-unquote, female singer-songwriters. I'm waiting to see some of the male singer-songwriters come forth, too, like the Neil Youngs and the Dylans. I mean, it's time to hear that, now.
For Amos, thank you. Step right up, sir. Your name is?
Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Tori. Cool music. Most of your songs seem to be written for women. Are you going to write any songs maybe more for men?
I don't think they're written for women. I think because last time I checked, I was one. I do have a certain perspective. But when you're going and crawling behind the heart, where you hid that plate of spaghetti 7 years ago, you don't have to be a girl to do that. Do you see? We all have hidden things behind the heart. So I don't think it's just for women. I will say that some girls can relate to the fact that, when you're on the phone and you go, I really need to talk about this now. It's just, I am very emotional about it, but I need to talk. And sometimes the guy goes, well, now's not really a good time. That's when girls relate to me, because it's when the phone goes down, and women have been encouraged to be more emotional. So that's why you think sometimes it's more for women, but it's not.
All right, thanks.
Thank you very much. Step right up. Breakfast with Tori Amos on KROQ at the House of Blues. Your name is?
My name's Jack, and my girlfriend Melanie says hi. I wanted to know, Tori, are you through with guys?
No, what gives you that idea?
Well, you said that you were just tired of sucking their blood.
That's right.
Like
I am tired of sucking their blood. I'd rather have a cup of tea with them now.
Oh, man.
Do you see what I'm saying? The idea about, being equals with them, not putting them up here and not having their throat under my heel. It's these extremes. It's having a place of, hi, just you, just me, hanging out. No, somebody's got to have the power. Somebody's got to be the one that's got the, No, we both can have the,
Right
and
on.
that's groovy.
Oh, it's the third time I met you, and still very, 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 very much in love with your music.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Step right up. Your name is?
Elena.
Hi, Elena.
Hi. I read somewhere that you're a PK, a preacher's kid.
Yes.
And so am I. And I was wondering how you felt.
Congratulations.
Have you ever taken a picture with a pig?
No. But I was wondering about how you felt about growing up with that, with your father in that role.
Well, it showed me a lot. The one thing that it did show me, and I've said this before, when you're getting baptized? Well, I got my head held under that water for 21 years. So the thing is, once you're underwater for 21 years, if you want to see the little crabs crawling on the bottom of the ocean, you can. And it really became about exposing that which is controlling. And most of the religions have a lot of control in them. And I'm not interested in control, being controlled or controlling. I'm not interested in that anymore. So I'm trying to break that program inside myself.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, Tori, did you hear from a lot of religious people when you put out your song God?
Oh,
and was it misinterpreted?
We hear from them periodically, yes. We get our little fan mail from the Christians.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right. You know what? It's a free place. And if they want to write to me, they're welcome to write to me.
It's a free place until Pat Robertson is elected, by the way.
No comment there. Did Bean steal your question just there?
Sort of. My name's Katie. I was gonna ask you if you practice any type of religion.
I practice, I think if we were going to name it, more akin to the Native American beliefs that spirits in all things. And I think there have been some medicine women in my life that have brought me to a place of really respecting everybody's choice, everybody's path. And I didn't used to do that. I was like, well, okay, I respect your path, but have you ever thought about doing it this way? Especially with the relationships in my life. Some of the guys in my life I really put through their paces because I'd be like, fine, I know you want to do what you want to do, so have you thought about doing this too? And it's really about freedom and letting them have their freedom, and that's been a big thing for me, respecting that.
All right, why don't we do, we got one more question here, then we got to take a break. Okay, you have one more? Okay, great.
Your name is?
Alexis, and this is a comment and a question. My comment is to your song Leather. I occasionally will do a striptease for both my male and female friends. And
no applause? What the hell's wrong with you people?
And my question is, how do you deal with the stresses of life? Depression, anxiety, you know, if you get those feelings. I mean, I'm sure you do, but...
Well, you know, it's kind of like a walk in the rain isn't a bad thing to do. It's good to take a walk in the rain. I'm just learning to sometimes, I don't care how busy the day is, there have to be a few minutes when you just sit there and say, okay, I have no idea what I'm going to do right now, but I'm going to go outside and I'll figure it out. And it'll be fine, and it'll be good.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
All right, very good. I can honestly say very different questions we get for Tori than for, for most of our other guests.
Yeah, that's true.
That's for sure. All right, we're going to take a quick break again. We're at the House of Blues. We have Tori for a few more minutes, folks, and those listening at home, stick around. We'll come right back on the world-famous KROQ.
It's 8:58.
Who wants to hear another live song from Tori Amos? From the House of Blues on KROQ.
Okay. So, I'm just going to do this song because it was one of my favorites growing up, and I haven't played this. I don't play this much. I took my love, I took it down. I climbed the mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror on the sky, what is love? And can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I'm afraid of changing, 'cause I'll build my life around you. Oh, but time makes you bolder, even children older, and I'm getting older too. I'm getting older too. No one's picking up the phone. Guess it's me and me and this little masochist. She's ready to confess all the things that I never thought that she could feel. Hey, Jupiter, nothing's brand the same, so are you gay? Are you blue? Thought we both could use a friend to run to, and I thought I wouldn't have to be with you. Something new. Sometimes I breathe you in, and I know you know
And sometimes you take a swim. I found you writing on my wall. If my heart's soaking wet, boy, your boots can leave a mess. Hey, Jupiter, nothing's been the same. So are you gay? Are you blue? Thought we both could use a friend to run to. Thought I knew myself so well. All the doubts I had, it took my leather off the shelf. Your apocalypse was far for a girl who couldn't choose between the shower or the bath. And I thought I wouldn't have to be with you. A magazine. No one's picking up the phone. Guess it's clear he's gone. And this little masochist is lifting up her dress. Guess I thought I could never feel the things I feel like. Hey, Jupiter, nothing's been the same. So are you gay? Are you blue? Thought we both could use a friend to run to. Hey, Jupiter, nothing's been the same. So are you safe? Now we're through. Thought we both could use a friend to run to. I hate Jupiter.
Out on the world famous KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Today we're going to take a quick break from the stage here at the House of Blues and listen to Cornflake Girl from Tori, our guest of honor on the Breakfast with Amos from 106.7 KROQ.